I was wondering because I've talked to people that have had very different stances on this. I have had people that have said, like you know, it motivates me when I see the down arrow or whatever, because I want to be, you know, constantly creating, you know, things and moving forward. But I've also had a lot of people who, understandably so, are like, it's pretty discouraging to kind of,
that shit
you know,
knocks me out.
Value yourself based on the numbers. So I was, you know, wondering, you know, for you, what kind of impact it's had on your
totally
how
talk
you
about
act.
the numbers for a bit. Yeah, I mean, when I have, so it used to be when I get a 10 of 10, that'd fucking bum me out for a bit, and then I get on my Google Doc and write out a big plan of why I think I've done wrong. But now my kind of way of writing, I used to do that fucking, and then I work out what I like, how I want to perform better, because a lot of it was just more working out how to get the green arrow than to getting it itself, because like I found it used to really bum me out and it would piss me off and shit, and then now you kind of just go, right, you study that video a little bit more, work out why it's not done so well, because I think I'm kind of half between now wanting to be the best videos possible and getting, you know, growing more and getting it all to be big, because I really enjoy the challenge of going, right, like this is really hard to work out how to get fucking subscribers, but if you can, it's really exciting. So and then kind of from there, now it doesn't bum me out so much. Like a new video was like a 10 of 10. It's like you just look at it and go, right, why is it not doing so good? And the out of 10 system as well, once you get, sorry, I can talk about this for ages.
No. It's very interesting what you're talking about, because I mean, it's coming from the perspective of someone who's like, you've done, you know, it's hard to sometimes think about like where you're at from a distance, but like where you're at right now, you've been enormously successful. So it is interesting hearing about how you view that when you've had so many videos that have just like, you know,
I had like a month of 10 of 10s, man. And then like, really? You have like your month of 10 of 10, month of 1 of 10s, and you have your month of 10 of 10s. And it's like when you're blowing up and stuff. I found like recently it's all about kind of how you pace them and what you do. But now like my past 3 videos have been like 7s of 10s, but right. But they've been so, you know, like 300k below my 1 of 10. They're all kind of so close together. So you stop thinking, oh fuck, a 7 of 10. You'll be like, did that sound really?
I mean, just from a perspective thing, I think most people would be upset if it was like 300k below, but
you're dealing with much bigger
but no, you
numbers
do get used to it. That's the thing.
Yeah, no, it's like, because I remember, I think I heard on a podcast, someone was like, how could Mr. Beast ever sit and think a video's flops, man? But you see him fucking, like he gets his big 10 of 10s, you know?
It's all relative, right? Yeah. It's not like there's a guide on what's, you know, successful and what's not, especially with how YouTube frames it. You're always judging yourself against yourself, kind of.
Yeah.
And I think...
Sorry,
because I think viewers forget, you know, if you're getting 1 month of getting 10 million views a video and it's really cool, and you've got YouTube going, yeah, you're making us money, and then the next month you're getting 6-7 million views a video, you just goes, you ain't as cool as we thought, and then you're getting these big fucking down arrows, and and it's going, yeah, this month, pal, you've been a bit shitty.
I can imagine YouTube just being like a crowd of people you want to impress, and then like the 1 month they're just cheering you on. Next month they're like, you see, now they're just being an asshole.
Now, now, Tommy, it reads here that this is the funniest Minecraft mod ever, and
well, I don't think the audience believes that.
You might need to convince them.
Tom, you gotta be honest. Is this really the most hilarious mod? Because looking at this view duration, pal, I'll tell you otherwise.
Yeah, I'm curious to hear as well. You said you kind of fall in the middle in terms of what the video is and what it does for the channel. Have you noticed a shift that you've been taking in one direction or the other? You know, because I know for me, like I used to be very impacted by the numbers, and now I care much more about the video. It's like it kind of ebbs and flows. So
yeah, I mean, I kind of just try and follow kind of my instincts with YouTube, because it changes, you know, and what I want to do. So I'm gonna do like a new vlog channel and do all of that later on this year. Like as soon as I freaking can. I'm just gonna kind of, I'm probably gonna ditch out well, not ditch out obviously, but simmer out between them two and do it as like an equal thing, as opposed to just do my main stuff. Yeah, because the vlogs are like the one vlog I've done was my best performing video by like crazy amounts, and it was the most fun I've had making a video. It's kind of all I want to do. But what was your? I've so zoned out. I'm sorry. What was it? What did you say?
I basically asked like how you feel and how you feel about how your relationship
between
is shifted
the two.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I think because I made my best of, and then I noticed that when I was doing Dream SMP for ages, and I made one of the funny Minecraft mod videos, like the first one, and it performed way better. And I'd had this idea for like 6 months, and I just tried it, and titled it what I thought. Like I had no idea if it'd do well or not. And then I kind of found, if you're making it, I find YouTube is really, really simple, and it's this one rule that everyone forgets, and it's super easy, and it's just better videos equals more views, and it's super easy. And
a lot of people get trapped on consistency for sure, and they
that's my big issue is I get very trapped on consistency. I'm a fucking 1 video a month guy trying to break out of that. But it is very interesting to hear about how much, because when you were talking about like how every new YouTuber follows you, you could learn a new thing. It's very interesting to hear you say that, because that is probably, that is a mindset in terms of like learning and improving and growing. That is like, I hope you realize is well beyond your years in terms of like the maturity you have there to like actually actively be seeking that out. Because, you know, if I was 16 and I had over 7 million subscribers, I'd be a fucking shithead, dude. I would, you know.
And a lot of them are, to be fair, right?
Yeah.
Not me. I'm the only good one.
You're the only good 16-year-old in the whole UK.
You're not a wrong'un. You're not a wrong'un, as they
I'm not
say.
a wrong'un. No, I mean, I find with you can spend like fucking ages trying to learn about like Reddit and YouTube and shit like that. But you know, it's fair enough being introverted in real life. But on the internet, it's like, it's fucking, you know, worse happens if someone just ignores you. So I've always just thought, just go with the mindset of whenever there's someone new, you can speak to them and learn more shit. Just message them, man. Like there's literally nothing you could lose. And that would, you know, that's why I'd say to people, if you want to learn something, just speak to other people about it, because everyone knows more than you about everything.
I think that there's a saying behind that. It's like, I mean, there is the you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, whatever. But I mean, that applies in more of a like, you know, the worst answer that you get is no.
What are you thinking? If you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. That kind of mindset, or
are you asking me or?
Saying. No, you were looking for like a saying.
Yeah, no, I was just trying to like equate that thought process of just like, you know, you might as well ask, because if you don't at all, you're definitely not going to get an answer.
Yeah.
So, Tommy, I've got something for you. I've got a line from a song that I think really speaks to you, and I've got a question that comes out of it. So,
sure.
I just spoke to Tommyinnit. He said, "Give me a goddamn minute."
Fuck off.
So tell me, Tommy.
I thought that was you really transitioned from motivational shit.
So tell me, Tommy, are you a patient man? Would you give others a goddamn minute?
No, fucking. I think he just wanted something that rhymed. I don't know where he got that from, why he wrote that, why he's trying to lie about me.
I don't think Weston had much going on in his head when he made that song, to be honest with you.
Yeah, no, I'm patient.
Yeah?
I don't know what the hell's going on right now.
I am very patient.
As an audio and video listener and member of the podcast, I don't know what the fuck's happening.
Tell me to wait, and I will.
Yeah? All right. Wait 5 seconds before speaking. Starting now.
I think he has a very poor sense of time.
I was going to say, I think we have different perceptions of time right now.
There we go.
I mean, that was very impressive. You did that.
I think when it comes to the analytics discussion, I'll chime in here. I think a saying that I go by is you can live by the analytics, but then you'll also die by them. So like if you check every day and you're trying to keep that green arrow up, you're going to find it very hard to stop checking once YouTube turns on you, like Tommy said. And they're like, oh, well, what are all these red arrows going on, big guy? You know, like what's going on here? It's very tough to remove yourself from that once you build up such a important relationship with the green arrow, a parasocial relationship with it, if you will.